Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do an unboxing and a setup of the brand new 2018 Chromecast 1080p. It's been revamped. We now have 1080p at 60 frames per second, but not only that, it's still at 35 bucks. By far one of the best accessories you can get for either your Android or your iOS device, because you can cast to it almost anything. This is TK. Let's check it out. Here I have the best that Google has to offer as far as Chromecasts for 2018. Now you'll notice that the Chromecast Ultra did not get revamped this year, so this is by far the best 4K 60 frames per second connection that you'll be able to get out of a Chromecast. This one is only capable of going up to 1080p and now up to 60 frames per second. Here we're able to go up to 4K, of course supporting all 4K content wherever the services that offer it. The difference, of course, in design now is that we're actually kind of starting to look more like this device. As far as services and what you can and cannot cast to it, for the most part, they actually support the exact same thing, with the exception of the ability of going up to 4K on this guy. So what we have here essentially is a short list of some of the applications that are supporting the Chromecast functionalities, like YouTube, Showtime, HBO, Netflix, Hulu. But not only that, all of these things are supported on both Android and iOS, as well as the fact that you can cast to it using your Google Home. So you can use voice commands on your Google Home Mini, Google Home Max to be able to send content, either videos or even images from your existing Google Photos library by just using your voice. Very, very functional, very nice. And here we have the brand new Chromecast. Again, this is up to 1080p 60 frames per second, an upgrade from what we had originally, which is just basically 1080p at 30 frames per second. Of course, the design's also changed as well. This is closer, a lot closer actually from, you notice from the original one, we had the Chrome logo here right there for Chrome OS. Now we pretty much just have a Google or a G, and this is a lot closer to the way the Chromecast Ultra is designed. So you'll notice the design is pretty much copying the exact functionality. Very nice. Following the design aesthetics of what the Google Home and the new design aesthetics of all the new Google products. What we have here, obviously, we don't have the reflective material, as well as we lost that little magnetic clasp here that kind of was pretty much unique to Chromecast at the time. Here we pretty much have just the the HDMI cable here, the USB and the charger are inside the box. Connecting via micro USB, we have the pairing button here or reset option, as well as the LED here indicating what's going on and what the status of the actual unit. I'm going to be setting it up directly on my TV using the brand new revamped version of the Google Home application. The other thing I forgot to mention to you guys, this not only supports Wi-Fi for connectivity, obviously for content casting, but it also supports Bluetooth, which is something that's going to be coming down the road for the ability to play audio on multiple devices, either be it a Chromecast or even have it be Chromecast audio, Chromecast video, as well as Google Home Mini. So that functionality has not been turned on, but the Bluetooth integration here is definitely the step getting us closer to that. I went ahead and hooked it up to my 4K TV. Again, this is only going to go up to 1080p 60, but we should be able to get the best that we can out of this panel. Overall, as I mentioned to you guys, the integration is very simple. You'll notice right there, set up the nearby Chromecast device. I didn't actually do anything. Only thing I had I had the Wi-Fi turned on, the application open on my home screen, and then for the most part, as soon as it connected to the TV and powered on, it was ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and click it. So we're going to keep it here. We'll go home. Now, it's asking me to set it up. You notice right there, it says Chromecast, what is it called? 9120. We'll notice on the bottom right of that screen, the 9120 logo shows up. I'm going to go ahead and connect and say next. Now, it's going to display this code not only on my phone, but as well as the TV, as you guys see, B6W3, and this is going to be a unique code to each one of you guys. We'll say yes. And here it says help improve Chromecast. This is depending if you want to be able to share analytics. For me, I'm going to just say no for right now. And then for the most part, I'm just going to say it's in the office. I'm going to say next. It has the Wi-Fi pre-configured from my existing configuration on my phone, so it's going to carry it over. But you notice right there, it's connecting to Wi-Fi TV Home, so it is 5 gigahertz compliant. Use Wi-Fi network for future address, yes. Well, future configuration, so it's going to always try to go to TV Home-5. So let it go through this process. So this is going to be finishing up linking the Chromecast. On your notice right there on the TV, there's an update coming through. So I'll let that finish there, and I'll keep going here. I'll go ahead and say next. So it's going through and finishing up the update there. These are the services that you can connect. You have HBO Now, Stars, Viki, CBS, and additional services. I only have Netflix installed, and I have my HBO through Hulu, so it doesn't work this way. But other than that, I think it's pretty much done. It says almost done. Here's the review of what we've set up. We've included this device in the office. This is where the location of it. We've connected it to the TV Home, TV Home _5, and then that's pretty much the last of the configuration. We'll just say done. Now the Chromecast is going through the update as it mentions on the TV. So updating Chromecast, we'll wait for it to finish there, and we'll get back. And we're done. Office TV is ready. We see that notification as well on the TV. I'm going to say continue. choose some sample clips to be able to play. So here you can place directly like a clip directly from either Netflix, YouTube, or directly from either the new Lego movie or even Hulu. We don't need the tutorial as we're going to actually go through. We're going to say skip. Now that we're done with the setup, for the most part, we can configure it. If we go back to the main home screen, you'll notice there's different rooms here. This is the new integration of the new organization. So in the office, I have the office lights. Obviously, I have a Google Office, office speaker, as well as the TV. So if I click on it, I can actually cast and change the different colors. The Dusty Bridge, I can change, of course, the backgrounds, go into the settings tab for it. It's going to connect. It's called Office TV. It's connected, or it's in home, in the office, the network. Ambient mode is turned on. Guest mode is turned off. You can turn it on here. Preview programs, of course, you can turn it on and then being able to basically connect. You can join and be able to get the latest version of the software for this. So I'm going to go ahead and say join. And one of the main reasons I like joining that is sometimes we'll get new features ahead of when it's available for everybody. Let others control the media. This is obviously if you have other friends coming in. The 50 Hertz mode, this is depending on HDMI if your TV will support it. And then send Chromecast usage data, which we turned off. And of course we have the time zone, the time of day, as well as the casting information. All of this is set up here, and of course we can reboot it, factory reset it, and of course other licenses. But one thing I really appreciate about it is the ability of changing ambient mode, which is what used to be called backdrops. You can go in and actually assign either directly pictures from your phone or directly images from a library that they have provided. So very nice and very, very easy to use. But what I want to do here is I'm going to go ahead and actually just let's go ahead and go home and control it. So you notice right there, the music started to play right away. I have a track ability here. I can actually skip forward, go backwards. I can also control the volume of the TV, and you'll notice that it's sitting at the bottom. By default, it goes directly and starts playing this little Firescape in the background, and that's mostly just a default for Google Play Music. But again, and then you can control it. The other really cool thing would be is if I say this, turn off Office TV. And here it is, the TV goes away. Turn on Office TV. Very easy, very simple, and of course I can cast things to it. Play some NCS music from YouTube on Office TV. For some reason I had a pause. So it recognizes that I'm still connected to that device and I'm able to connect with it. So very easy, very simple. You can cast things from other applications, but essentially it's like, let's say you go into your YouTube application or any application that supports that little casting functionality. You can actually now connect to it, and by default it will take over and you can start controlling the media. So your phone becomes your remote for your TV and you can start casting content from it. So I can go into my subscription right now. You'll notice that NCS video we had was sitting right there. I can scroll, I can go into my library and actually go into directly into my videos, or something that I'm able to play for you guys without having to worry about any kind of copyright issues. So here's a video that I had, and I'll go ahead and hit play.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a pair of Bluetooth 5.0 earbuds that are truly...
So it starts casting, it's not playing on my phone. You can control it in here again. I can pause, play, and restart. The other thing is, of course, you can add things into the queue of this application, similarly to the other ones that you can just basically cast to it. When you're done, you just say stop casting, the TV will go back to normal. So all in all, very easy, very simple, all controllable from here or any application, again, that supports that casting functionality. As I mentioned to you guys, Netflix is configured. Now, because I connected it to the application as part of the setup process, I can actually cast things directly from it on to the TV without actually even having to open the app. But if you have the application right there, you'll notice that little cast button. You click it and you can select it. There it says Office TV. I'm connected to it and I can just play my content to it. If not, I can select it, click it again, and it will basically just become more of a Netflix specific caster. And you'll notice right there on the TV, it's loading the Netflix logo. Setup process was pretty simple. Just make sure you have the latest version of the Google Home application, and it's pretty easy. It's gonna pop up on your device, go through the setup process, and you're pretty much done in less than a minute, unless you have an update, which is what I had to do, and that took us a little bit longer. But other than that, controlling it from your iPhone or your Android device or even your Google Home is going to be very simple. And it will support turn on and turn off functionality on your TV. So if you're looking for that functionality, it's going to work. Just make sure you have CEC turned on, as well as external power connected to that Chromecast. Do not power your Chromecast directly from your TV. Other than that, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is by far very similar to the way we have the Chromecast Ultra. Again, the video for that will be in the description below, as I covered that when it was originally released, and not much has really changed there other than the fact that you can still enjoy 4K 60 frames per second content on that bad boy for as long as you've had it. If you haven't had it, and if you're looking for one, it's definitely by far the best one that they have on the market right now. Like and subscribe as usual. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of the brand new Chromecast revamped one? I like the design, I like the slickness of it, I like the fact that it goes up to 1080p 60 frames per second. Hopefully there's going to be some integration with some of the new things that we've seen coming out from Google, like game streaming. 60 frames per second is very nice, and to be able to get that on our TV now with Chromecast makes it even more enjoyable at 1080p, and something that we should have had a long time ago. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'll see you guys in the next video.